Yenjawo sune desi dawasi. Bosro badie boye dasi biu. Swama de pa achie. And that's what the achie ne kati asefo. Papa e kasasi dan kawo. Ye dasi yes. Ye da ese wofo na so pasa kese na kraye wenya ne ye se atiasefo. Te kasasi da enkawdi. Papa omo ko kwanhia Emumpo oje won woda wase ye konkwehye bi da wase omumpo papa sabi ye koyo mo operate na omo ti wo mani hu so omo ti ase so omo da wase a ye fo ase kan ye kase da wase ye da wase enkwa enti ye da wase na wase se adi nyina fo ase da mount de wo ye ma ya ye nkura ho ye da wase enkwa enti papa ye da wase ya pomudinti ye da wase so ma ye bidi my baby dear Trito, my efficient Dawas. Yadawas, ye and Nasujaya, Mushaman, so Kadian Pong. Yes, so such a different freedom. And the wow, Chichen be so and Moasu put you are. Chichen be so master, yes, Yafanana. Ijayam, can you reach your anymore? Only now when you as one papa and no one run no. One know, and never be so baby dear Wobia. Papa ija kwantu fo ba woni bo ho mombo akwantu mu chi afando ma so ma tu kwan no abrabo be ye ko be se di ho mombo da jiwo fri wa kuma so ba de wa akwantu fa do mo papa ija ware fo bo ma su je mra ware mo me di je mra ware mo na mama bo titu o mo me bia ya so bra kire ya me fa sa kawo ma wa dwine mo kuma mere fie no si kwantene eso papa da dwine da o maso ho mo wa asebsi ya mfo ya bisadie ntu anim na be ya enti eneso bisadie ni o se ho mama bo na de so die so me bia se wo ye wa ye bompa ye se ye jama mpanifo meditumi eni ade nyina ba wani fa saka mo nyansa nimdie awodi bedia de ama umma enya asomdwe ama ya hudu je hwe bodi ye pamu ka kwansia ye pamu esaya mane ye pamu ene ye jaya kran ne busu ya bo wani bo busu ya ho bai ye different yesa ye fi banyesa umma kame ho ama ya bompa ye nyame namso ne ye wona bisade ba o Yesu Kristo di a prison for so but when you go home mobo kai o me o madwene sisa won bindi ne ho mobo apemfo ye de bombo wani si o maso dwem mo mo akwo o mo pebi fifa bi do edom o mo mai e Yesu di yabe ye kan ya kan se wa da wo mobo ndaso ya ba wani si jade so sa won kwa na nim ne wo fa ye ko Fear bra, ye bedu bedaya paswa, yet was seda asa ama. Wasem so to me yabro, akene so, yabro ntiasia so, yabro ye bisa poso. Tikakaya dia do anyway. Yabro ye bisa so, nya dance die. Yakoso aso nyam da. Let the words of our mouth and the meditations of our hearts be acceptable in thy sight, O Lord. Bompai wo nyame eja nyame oba nyame okukudim ene abompai amen.
Jesus, you're my everything. My everything is you, Lord. got his head.
How can I express my gratitude?
All the many things,
All the many things you've done for me.
words are not enough.
Words are not enough to say thank you.
The Lord, you are my
Lord,
everything.
You're my everything.
How can I express my gratitude
How can I express my gratitude?
for all the many things
All the many things you've done
that you
for
got
me.
me? Yeah.
Words are not enough to say thank you.
The Lord, you are.
Lord,
You are.
You're my everything.
I call you Jireh. I call you Nissi. You are my God. I call you Rapha. Say, Lord, you are. I call you Jireh. I call you Nissi. You are my God. I call you Rapha. Say, Lord, you are. You are. Oh, yeah, my thing, you know. Oh, yeah, my thing, you know. Oh, yeah, my thing, you know.
Oh, yeah, Martina. Oh, yeah, Martina. How can we express our gratitude to you, oh God? Now, gratitude is also, you cannot a year now. Maybe I said, yeah, and also America for me can say gratitude. Gratitude. Hey, slice yes, yeah, baby. Shebede.
Jesus, you're my everything, yeah.
My everything is you, Lord. Nyamie, Ediani and Kandani and Fancy Wanemu. How can we express it? All that you've done for us from January 1st, February gone, March gone, April gone, May gone, June gone, July gone, Yamutu, August, September going, go! Here we are in the 10th month of the year 2024. We thank you for gift of life. Woo! How can we express our gratitude unto you, oh God? Especially you those listening to me, watching me live in abroad. Me know because I no pay Africana. I say, bra, me pay ne tomu enne na pay no asa. Sikana abaya tua ne kana enne okọ bank no. Sikana okoyi no asa. Abrochefu eye. How can we express our gratitude unto God? You are my banner. I call you Rapha. Yeah, you are my healer. Lord, you're my everything. You are indeed Jehovah Jireh. God, our provider. You provide. From where we are coming from, we say the people living, they live in miracles because God, how you provide is too miraculous. But through your grace and mercy, where you have brought us, you've made it look like it's normal because the provision has already been made for us. Sampaya nani ya baby a free by a soya near born a den to the bianopa. I mean, and the one may be a bedia, and then Yami ye pia de bedio, and they want may be a bedia, and a yamo, and then they may bedio. Yami, whom more bruntia broche for Yamama broche for a traho. Somebody say hallelujah. Eya mumye hundi nyamia ye ne nana sino ye na do e oda no ajiso amen. My everything.
call you
I call you Jara. Woo! Shebede, shebede, shebede. Woo! Dumpa, dumpa, dumpa. Woo! You are my healer.
Lord, you are.
Lord, you're my everything. Nyami adasyo. Busumi dunadi eremu yo. We are in October. Some are dead and gone. We've attended some people's funeral. Nobody has come to our funeral. Say na no me interview bi ewa ha. Ghana mo chere men fo a wo so mo strike. And then the yempe updates. Oh, say me nya report ba ku free Kumasi a. Yes, one day no ka so mo chere men ka so o mu nyifu no. The funeral sem grade advance re. Thank you for gift of life. Irrespective of what we've gone through this year, all the challenges, all the mountains, all the valleys, whatever, still we have life. And as long as we have life, we know there is hope. And I be a yes, I for no come stories. I want Tiana. Bill Gates wants to can me call he and he rejected me. Ya family aside also a drop out in the Siska Ufi, Tiendi on Canon. Steve Jobs over was a human no be starting a G Freeman some and they brought me back to sender and I'm back. You get it, square one near there. Michael Jordan crimes on the school days, also say basketball said then they rejecting the team was said then and obey so be prove teacher wrong. In quotes or on quotes, every successful story has a story to tell. And that story includes failures and downfalls. That makes us human. So challenges now when them with the abba the open a win ya no a show de emotion de and no. But right now I'm leading you to thank God for seeing you through 9 months already. We are in the 10th month. Don't take it for granted. To Deuteronomy what the okay say who did now make crash around Winyakopon. Hey, any abroad for the Bianca, the Danyamiasi, and as ye accident, they said, ya will make cry accident. Assassin pa or the Amawatrawa Bruchiri. Madame Fubia or no, or then the Yeren in the men in Canada. Many in Yana Wagana. Many in Yana Yen or then the Yere Nenema, almost Canada, see. As you are be fan people who are social media, no about no or Kikasa, BBS, Ghana, Yabros, also no, you know, Mamma Canada. Nabasa Ghana way. Only a Bajano. Yeah. You don't want to accept the fact that Mkoye down there, Menka, because Obian is awful plainer, Abruche up here. It's down there. Oh no, you know my better Canada. Also to one Ghana summer now Buofu, a dear to be criticized, but also Emuya, open there Canada, Bessie Quatra Ghana now. When you bring out to Canada, who can talk? Yeah, let's learn to appreciate God for the good land He has given to us. Abrofo mo munyansa no munyansa chichire wo mumaya yo mumaya ya betenambi. Wo de ose anya kofie. Wo de ko ba bi ase ye no. Ye man no kan tre monsa but omo bi ade agya wo mo na ama na ebon na ama mutina anya yi. Enye ye mra bro ni kurom. Brofo ne krede, we are seeking greener pastures. Greener. Echese echire wono eya from. Remember mutie me, when was the last time you shine your polish your shoe in abroad? Aje ne mo so baby amote de na baby kura tachen mu konya de samara. So
grade sneakers and you no abroach. It was what you want kakra ko baby. Shoe need the old school for na pe shoe. As shoe no kra. Shoe no enye fi no wa polish. Shoe no e ko ye fi we. Emfutro we e na akọ ne namu. Atache we na akọ tietiem. Ezu to na namu. Ezu no kra gu form no kra na atọ kra efe. Nanke ye man share reverse gear. Yakoye ni ma na de akwese akire. Galamsey ya chichi excavators ne ade nim say yetu ase. Omo achichi ne asa achicha mebi mu. Na omo so sa de kotu galamsey. Say yensuo. Insuo. Water they say is life. And you get a politician who stand on the podium to say, because of the elections, because of my seat, because of our seat, we will not do nothing. If you die, you should die. Hey! Nyame da se wate. Wo de abroche for no mo enya hu so mbeda wase meda ase ama God has made your life better than where we are coming from, whether you like it or not. Omo ewo sika e de omo wo mu sika dada e wo ye man ni mu. Na omo eni bi dodo na be 80% na eni bi eni de. They wish de wo no ko manya. Baby away ko manya. Wadwuma wu mu no wo de nkafa na we kwade me kan we aye there. So change your tongue, change your language. Jai negative now. What you abroche na de bia why you pessimist aro. Sure. There be pessimist and positive. And about negative day. No, optimist. So what who dem patch. Hey, enya kura na make no obi afro. Oh, bra, sister, monsieur, nkola na be school, nka school fees na mse ka aso me so kakra. Uyi be less than $40. E solve problem o down ho. Na ni pane, oh sister nyame nhira, oh bra me dase, ye me nhia wa. Hey. We na wo si nyame nya bi ma. Whether you like it or not, oh Ghana nke bi mo ho a, om de beto a, wo nya momo meka so timo den. Because they think say we are Juma office, we are Juma bank, until you be say we scan our mana, utimoding. But ya bruchiri, utimoding no beka kra, unya kakra man kra so nani. But nyame adom saka kra no. Enye se tutusi ka nyina egu. But we are, God bless us to be a blessing. And we have been a blessing. And they are blessing us back. And God is using it to bless us more. How can we express our gratitude unto you, oh God? Menya America bro. Gratitude, oh God. Gratitude. I'm going to tickets. Yeah, me buy and change your toss. Father, thank you for another wonderful day. It's the beginning of a wonderful month. We will not take it for granted. Oh, me go to you anyway. I call you Jara, you're my provider. I call you this. Ebi amumu mumu tu Ghana ache. Inti ya kani say ya monti asi. But me das ma say bia me kasa me ba ye nche. Inti and I've lived in Ghana. Me tutu kwa nkakra but it's Ghana I've lived. Because nyame adom Ghana na me ware wo me man nan nyina. So me kan Ghana asem me ni makonhoma asem eka. Sa no pa odo be ko school minim se de tie sa wo to pampers is a diapers minim se de tre se ya frɛ wo pia bonten de ka cha se pan no asa wo fie o minim se de tie ba wo tia brochire so you don't get it better na wo brochire grocery shopper etwa ho ahie ya beto ngra pan no asa and I don't grad if you near bombs, abroche de America. Sa said, you ya mammy asked me in di kesse. I'm saying, it's a free gym, dear, and here the media qua, me dick a crabia, a footia, mammy, me okay, my dear mias. Yeah, different. You get it? That's the difference. So thank God. Lamentations chapter 3. Make you free. That means space. Edieni, Lamentations 3. Okay, I'm free 19. Remember, oh Lord, my affliction and my wandering and the bitterness. Wow. Lamentations. And young one say lamentations. That's quadrum. Oh, charge. Say, Yame kayo, me how ni mama ne. Kaya wa mi di ye. Afi mu bi start ye. Enyo bia utie mi bia na bia ne ma akose de opese ko. It's part of life, as I say. Even though it's not easy. Umami ewu, upapa ewu, jako dofu bi ewu, wadwuma bi. But enye easy, we know. I don't want to mention plenty things. You know. Remember, oh Lord. Lamentations 3:19 no. Me kai dia ma fam, nya me kai di odi afam. Na fe yensesan kakra. Baby efiri ba. Nyame kai baby ani ehye ye bom pa ye gu so se nyame bie kwan ma ya kwantuo mo bie kwan ma ya brochiro nyame kai nyame na wo kai oye den 20. My soul remembers them and is bowed down within me. Afi mitimi kai se dia me fam mu ma fam da ni nyina no me kai se ni nyina nyame wo gi mi frim eti wo kai ma me hu se ya e ma me kra e bre ne ho ase e wo mu eno se say but this I call to mind, therefore I have hope. Na say na me kai ne ma bia nyame wo ye say ya mo a e ma minya ni daso e wo mu. You get it? Because he's got aye bi da nyankopon wa ye wa keke se watumi aye bi da etimi abie kwan ma wa ba abrochire ama ate abrochire wa kosi dan wo Ghana oti abrochire abusua hia mo a ne aka wa frɛ bra wa frɛ sister na ma frɛ mu nua ba na ma frɛ mu nua ba ma na ma frɛ mu nana say, by God's grace, you become that pillar. You become that shield. That the family is looking up to you. You are that blessed person in the family. Mama friend, mon friend. Asama ba na dinti ni efro. Because God has elevated you to a certain level in life. One who say nyame ehira. Enti na ade ba aku bia won sanka ye no. Asa ya na still a ugu so negative. You are such blessed. I'm a frau. Sister, wa memu enye yo, bra, auntie, nana, grandma. Dia do ne dia abusuan wa na ye hwe wo. Dia de ba kokra ne. So dia wo beka ne de be ye adwuma. Usikanti. Abusuan panyi no omo meeting nyina wie kra ne asaka. So dia wo beka ne wom because you are the provider. La. Nyame yesra awo wom so fifire timi. You get it? So me kai baby nyame wo yi mi free ye. Baby nyame wa ye. Ne de nyame wo di ya bedu. Nyame de wo gu so ya. So me kai we ya mama leader so say ade na aka na me se nyanka no. Nyame wo betimi aya ama me. De aka nyame nya wanya ma o ka say amen. If God has been able to do it for you before, he can do it again. Is anything too hard for the Lord? Forget it. Forget it. Abroche na eso a wo kompaibo Ghana asori dodo na apart from asofo kakra bi omo kire niam papa bi ni ade dodo na aka nyina ye nyame mia kwantuo kwan ma nyame mia kwantuo kwan ma mo ampese mutu kwan mo mra yo sa wa wani tua obia dwe say the breakthrough wa abroche from where we are coming from. You know it. Me I'm a pastor, so when you obi na eka kire no because I'm telling you. You get it? But nyame ama otisa abroche nim. Yet you are not seeing how far God has brought you. Denyamias kai. Dia uwe. Na gabroje menga say yi mo half. Na ya anti de bi mo keka. One day, also dia man one day. And I know Blasters ball qualify match ba aku isi oti de bi mo kai. See USA o mo ba. Mexico de bi so mo mpe Mexico. Say World Cup 2020, is it 2026 or whatever? USA, Canada, Mexico, and say Mexico. And as a country become either say Canada and the US. Father, we are grateful. I'm coming quotation in here. When I recall this thing, therefore it gives me hope. And it is because of God, your mercies, that we are not consumed. Because of your compassions, never fail.
All the many things.
Nyame wadoye enti eni enwie sa. Na wa humo broso etu ntwada. Ye papa yanya odeni uye bue Nyankopon enya odeni uye bue.
How can I express my gratitude?
Lamentations 3 minute 23 new year. They are new every morning. We are in a new month. They are new every new month. They are new every new week. They are new. Woo! So today is 1st October. God has given us a new month again. I pray that may this month be a blessing unto you. May you hear good news in this month. May this month bring you new things. Michelle TV na e me hu ni sa TV so se fe pa wow ye aburuchi di mu no kwahwe ya no ma biribi yakwa ntamanto koto fosu hye menka so hye fosu e bone da bia ne ma menka kumase kumase kra ho ne froze Morocco da bi Morocco na nya ona oh kejeti inside obi ne froze ana wana na SAT no okay, they can doom in general. Selection. And they nyame wa adom yes ye to de share robam. No kra nya ye to de share robam. Ye order. And we order. Order. Bet ya no mo bop no. Kwen woni wa beba na edagate na no. Bet ya no abedu. Take here. Nyame ya da aswati. We will not take it for granted. Una unim person onya $1 million asand wa de nyame ase. We will thank God for the little things. Ezido nya koto obema ona nya kese obema. Ye de nyame ase wo niam anketu ho no ya akese ma ye. Today is October 1, 2024.
All right, listen.
Ehine me boso me ne de kan fie mpimienu ne aduonu nan. Adinkra radio, Adinkra TV, baby atime nka free bia. Me das nyame shira baako. Adogaga enchia baako no. Fellow Ghanaians, nyame shira mo baako. Me dey dachi no for so ajeman. And I be so mo sompa. Me do work Ghana papers about my headlines. An electoral commission IPAC meeting mebo bia mo watie bi membo ba bia obubefu okay wo kra bia abumfu membo ba bia ye hisem oye political party wako IPAC meeting asema da pono so koka wo de na udi obi na abesi ho sabi onye MPP bi mpo a o tumi wo party a wo ni ayi wo mu ye de wa hyem kwa easy unqualify na easy do asem sa nipa kura make kan asem woni mpa sa unqualify easy ni kura ni sa unqualify eso ma say that do asem because you krum politics no na waja wo ase wonka wa asem na wo condemn obi say eni kwan kura asem ko obi e request bi hey mema American news kakra okay, Joe Metal Yadasi say ode my everything amaya kwaba. That's for so my enemy din Dr. Patrick Adofu yemi CEO and executive producer. Adinkra Radio in New York, Eastchester, bronze to the rest of the world. To maybe atimenka we me free biano. Adinkra Radio, yewo Eastchester. Thank you. I got train the end about train 5 on. Okay, bus 28 nama. Bus 38 so nama. Bus 25 nama. Bus 26. Hey, I'm day. Okay, nyangwa. Eti na mabo American komo kakra bi. Because na nwumre vice presidential debate ebekoso. Say na Tuesday. Yep. And America for no. Niema ye adwuma. So far New York mayor asema ato no ni ade. Strike ekoso wa America. Beautiful one. Strike we ink wom. Hey. Mabo hon komo. Na afi yakoye Ghana kodidi komo. President akasa. Judges be appointed or mono was in Wakasa or Namika Mebo easy voice kakrama. A former president John Dramani Mama so Eshia Asofo. Eti a home komoso, Memo feel kakra. Na fe me interviews back me you be am way. Your time. Ye didn't you abubo na bibia ye. Ti me mo akwaba. Ye frame me. Dachi no fusu agema. Adinkra radio. And oti me da ase. Na me show. Straight up. I mean and the papers about Ghana. Na me for headlines no. Emrel. And the papers. Daily Graphic. Alan promises to audit mining licenses. Wow. Nation secures 30 million UAE grant for forest conservation. It might be a here, Sika. But a yana Mako UAE da. To the for UAE in example. UAE now or no ni krom yasa se prada esreso. And a UAE na ya kanewo. United Arab Emirates. Or no ati desert so. Etimi develop desert. Because I'm go Dubai minya akwanya artificial snow na no ma ye ni bi. Snow anyho. Eso ma create baby a ya ma snow se yakwase snow ni free he se ice ni yakwase se free. Ye mu de moni abie papa. Ene de Jimmy Sabi enkoa reverse gear. Ene de ye man ne hye. Ma MP medical doctor timika ye njagalam say tu ne ye nyai chena say de be nipa bewu a omungu medical doctor in the name of member of parliament as if obey MP for the next 50 years. They don't care. UAE now, what may $30 million? How much on dollars and how much on pounds and euros? Dollars. Yan Franco Zavo your forest, no. Or no Nicrom Yeni ho. As what was it a near free baby? I bet you do our ho. Yea, Tia da bang. Na any moment yama in Ria, near Kaya Diogu. As I and Sassy. Sabi, I can hear Juma. Toda, ujune ni baby say what? No, I $30 million. Well, money agio. You a Yamaya grant $30 million. Yamaya ska. As a politician, back to me where you chrome, a bit to me that much money. Yaya America dollars, ya can dollars as no. You know it. How much way? You know now way to me my reference be because say the reference back where simple crane. House helper, Okoria minister $1 million when they dema minister nanti. And yes, we are sorry, eh, I can for baby, Mr. Canning on the and yes, I've been at you, deputy. Where ye scan where ye call minister on Ankano, a dining scale gum, going here, ye be, you get it $1 million. You are a simple house help, if you are simple. From where we are coming from. We are $30 million. Now we money aji as we mbachedi. Abreska we ye bet my raise be simple way memu. So I man ya or not a desert so a develop the desert. I'm a fertile land. Yeah. I mean, Chasso. Yes, and I'm impon. Now, I don't know much trying to get too heavy because man, one can be Tramuko and I'm who ye. Meanwhile, National Cathedral Mana yetu $58 million foundation. No. A kayabo so far, $58 million, and it's lying idle. You know it. When you're in America, open Google, Ghana National Cathedral, the cost so far. We know America say, "Men am ti heka." Yale foundation, $58 million. Yache chairman crofo $58 million. No, yache chairman crofo munyini. Uria no akwaja baby say mesra oye de yasase say ya ho kire yen enti momo aye kakra na obi ama $30 million no wani age no friends and twerefo momo aye headline ye nya sika Oh, emunye. Now we I told that mama ye no ye nim nyansa kakra ye te ne ma asese ya. As I the school prefect bi kura wa secondary schools bi mo eye ade kura chen omo a ebubu man edi ade e wotumi wo ye memu bi mo. Yeah. Secondary school prefect bi mo kura no sabi eye ade chen because it seems enya kura no be hu se compound overseer wo ye wadwuma ye compound ne neat we overseer we that's it. Look at it. Simple example nam dia ma no. $58 million. Ya cheche gu atu agu yen ayesika. Baby enya free dey fa dey say whatever. Ya atu agu egu ho. Amada ni swimming pool. Ene ewie ye obi ama 30 ye ni age. Na anu yete ho. Ambulance eye adwuma enya nsɛ so yesi asɛyi. Obi go kra ho spare parts mbara nko ano. And then I'm $34 million. Ya tuemu $10 million dada. Ambulance na eye adwuma. Mewa ambulance na akra ye kra ye no. Ehun ka nyina akra enu sa $10 million no. Ehun spare parts aye nko famra no. Enzu bekom. O de me nkan so no abeka se mako. Memodi. Wo bekom yase obi ba ekunu ne ade contract ama no. Enso de kan ho e benefit ni. Yeah, chop. Hey. I'm one paper so na me do omachi anya sa yanko yanim. Get licensed or shut down. Trade Minister direct cement producers. Katie Hammond. Ghana nya wodia. Honorable Katie Hammond. Oye penyi, oye papa penyi mu. Nye se ne kasa. Eya wa mu amunim. Se ye kasa ye krom de free ba amamre wo ho ye wontete. Honorable yen kasa sei. Yen kasa straight up say because daily graphic atro no e say na akra dey say we yen so kanti we dey nti we dey say ubetimi yaka nti we nye say brofo ba ko ne kra dey say enye say ya oh odi emba say wa hu dem pa che no we yen doctor we yen edit hwe the okan na emu na o mai headline na free because we unye nipa sabi yete asem bi free wa no na nya ye beba be dife wo nka saafo ne ho bi because why on say sabi wo ye panyi a wo mfita wabo ye mfita duku cement producers na ka cha mo say get license or shut down say na wase kudu an komo say na wase kudu asema da wona kra mu hu nkan cement bo na ekosoro no dia was aban ye e dey na was ye bi se tax bi na was ye tete so na niam ba fom ni ade na niam guidelines kan basase na ni ade na won kokko shut it down the only say omu ni license any kwa so me adwuma no must get to this place must get to this point reverse gear nkwa wait I'm commending na me dey paper nest na paper ba ko pen match see a graphic business. Soaring NPLs threaten banking sector. Up 4.3%. Why? Business terms more okay. Star Life Assurance go tickets to provide insurance protection for event attendees. Graphic business reporter is best business and economic journalist. There you order asset. Daily guide. Ghana secures $30 million to protect forests. Yeah. Achia. Eje ho aseda. Yeah. Sabi on say we yakoye say omo aware ewo emma memfa abrochiri nka because ha de sa enu enyi mu kese baabi e free be mu na be ma ne sa pem ma na waji na ketua no ntua ne ba fees nwie no de akoma girlfriend no wabobo sin ye betua ne ba fees sabi na de Ghana mpanyufo yeye nkrasesem ya omo yeye a we daily guide mo ne papers say o mama headline papa ye mo yensem no we wonim nyansa bia wadwene ma bia no we ye nkrasesem eyenim guasesem ayen ye ma ye $30 million am say eyenim guase we mu say wasan ke reject ena meti we na me ya be boss voice na papa ne kan ye no Also MPP founding father. Was it John Kuma? We are John Kuma. $30 million than account him. $30 million US dollars. Egu John Kuma. Our wun account him. Yamin America. Me voice no I met my bama. Eti obi abe deputy minister. Edi MPP echi 8 years. No anya $30 million good account mu a. Na ukotena na yama a whole nation. Yama $30 million grant. Now we are front page stories. As if yenye bibi. Shame. Shame unto you. Shame. Nim guasia sa na mugu ye. Mu amotimi wia, nipa ba kwa wia more than say sika we. Mu ya we. Mu nim. Na wo wia akoye lala sulala. And America no. Ayesa papa, ono our girlfriend. No agina ketu ya dia ma girlfriend. No ni sika. No akobo bosia na ebetua na be fees. Ebi na Ghana ye. Nim guasia. Ena na wa usika no omfa nhwe wo ma na wonye okay na obi kura hu ntwom asem sabi nim kwasefo he o chiesesere $30 million because ye be chedi forget it. Every girl's head mistress dies in Italy. Sorry, I'm in funny currency. Sagleme housing project begins now upon Kroma. Samira campaigns for Baumia in Aquatia. Haptel debunks false ECG contract claims. I got just say, yeah, mind if remove bano. OTB na eboboba. No cre. No cre 50% impo. Ebu I say, yeah, they tested what test answer. Because it's a Labadi Beach Hotel money idea and I can no more toy. And we say honorable Brian Champion no woman in the anything. Become qualify. Cody no na ibibia ashisha wa dem awie. Neliki. And okuje to black kwa mo money here dey enkrofo do omo jimbi. Kenya sa kwa mo toy because omnyaka so omo ton beton. PDS buy Metegana and the PDS buy. Yes, PDS I take over ECG. Letter has in your no ECG cast in your painting of PDS. Any other says so never year jumano, a cabby will be at the PDS beji. Ye we no. Na PDS no mama boka ego a Johnny Anchi will be our Ghana from where we are coming from. Open Google. We me bois, Missy Google. Eti how tell ya yetiti. Easy. Ya ton where you grada da. Cause you have Jones sir. Next paper, please. Business analyst. Ghana's oil production won't return to highs. Fish solution. Ghana's economy to rise to 3-year high of 5.5. Monkey Cambro for why? Provide evidence on voters register anomalies. EC tells NDC. CD falls 24.3% against dollar. High interest rates are killing SMEs. In one breath, CD is falling. In another breath, Ghana's economy to rise. Does it make sense? In one breath, CD not depreciate against the world heavyweight currencies. Wa usika na wo de ye ne ma ne nkoyi. And Dr. Baumia Bachelor brofo de. If the foundation then foreign exchange will expose you if the economy is bad. It's which I say common sense ni bia unim nyanse bia Ghana ni bia ne say Ghana I expose you the economy is bad. It's weak. If the economy is weak, your forex exchange will expose you. So right now Ghana forex exchange, I expose you. Actually, the economy is weak, and you're just weak, weaker. Now, that's how better Ghana's economy to rise. Or be rise it, or be rise it free here. And after election, oh, or be rise it. Okay, or be rise it. Young Kenny, that's what money be. Here rechichere into obe rise. Okay. Next paper, me dem nyente nam the time kure ko die kure ni. Daily Searchlight. Na mo jeje me kure adodo. Edie ni. Ato forcing donates 1.15 million cash to Central Regional NDC. Wow. Honorable, 1.515 million cash. Country is broke, but politicians are filthy rich. And I am mekano. Sa sabi, mu aya mema mu t-shirt 100 Ghana ni 200 Ghana. Ya ka bibia no abo age so. Se borofo na mu nti o. Se mu nim the politicians yi o. Honorable Nisika or the ama party 1 million Ghana cedis. What we am 100 Ghana, 200 Ghana. When you are as if 200 Ghana no ubedi no bosome. O command millions. For adwene ko. Na de ye diom. Government has secured 51,000 acres of land for housing projects. Housing minister. Good. Teacher unions suspend their intended demonstration tomorrow. How democracy goons deceived police. Demo notice was retire, yet suspects arrested claimed anti-calamity. Works and Housing Ministry readies 51 acres land for development. Who succeeds exiting clerk to parliament? Patriots. MPP rolls out programs to celebrate Baumia's birthday. No comment. Kofi Tutu News. Dr. James Kondia Olin Lindsay appointed CCTU's first chancellor. Congratulations, Doc. A higher kwan. Doc, I was a number and that's what my phone so I'm from you didn't come. Asema Nursing College dismisses 23 students for super. Their performance. Oh, boy. I'm coming anyway. Mama promises paternity leave, extended maternity leave. Oh, wow. Easy to broadcast IPAC meeting. And the IPAC meeting. Ghana unveils first creative arts Hall of Fame to promote cultural heritage. Kofi Tutu News. The new crusading guide. Bring your evidence to IPAC summit. EC tells NDC and stakeholders. National Security Minister debunks illegal mining allegation. Senate drivers self-employed enrollment in Takwa. Government finalizing negotiations on Sagleme housing project upon Kruma. Ghana's mission in New York must be adequately resourced. Boy, no comment. And I want New York, mean to be into. The Chronicle. Democracy Hub demo. Police acted with decency, says Alan Cash, but criticizes judiciary for abusing judicial discretion to grant bail. Government increases teachers' CPD allowance. And saying that the money I'm coming strike, no. Hey, namuskana ba atom na monka no. And I make a papers na ya me hwemu ansa na maba. Me hwese me free we chiro na me from no me fa na me de me ko bi so. And as I say na ekode na say ne omo ato omo ekoyi. Arching Eagles Grand Derby for 25th anniversary on October 12. The Hawk newspaper. NPP shoots down calls for mining ban. Accuses NDC of steering. Galamsey Port. Ecofado launches 2024 tour tomorrow. Pastor beheads wife, ends own life. Thunder will strike if Mama wants. If Mama do what? I don't get it. I saw so. Napo pins unemployment woes on NDC. The Daily Statesman. More homes for public servants. Over 600 new homes under construction. 30 small scale miners push for stakeholder dialogue over future of industry. Government increases allowances for teachers. Petitioner urges EC to reject NDC candidates' nomination forms. The Daily Dispatch. Bring along evidence and data on issues about voters register to today's meeting. My results-oriented nature will complement Baumia Napo Akufo-Addo's daughters are not involved in Galamsey. Police exhibited high level of professionalism, according to GJA president. Okay. The anchor, Baumia fever grips Takwa electorates as over 10,000 youth engage him. Akufo-Addo's daughters not involved in Galamsey. Sebi. Eti bibia no bia to obia ya bakwa kobo obia ba so obiba Galamsey. Just bit of a casoti abroach. Anyhow. NHIA roll out registration for kids 6 to 14 years. Daily Post. Mama promises property rights of spouses bill. You will be overwhelmed if you try anything naughty. To Toby Kwache warns EC and NPP. Mama fellowships with the clergy. The Ghanaian Times. Yet TC Castle. There's a come day. Ghana government announces plans to tackle the housing deficit. Any good news? The National Enquirer. So who that? Jemensa appeals to political parties self-fix voters register errors. Mama pledges property rights of spouses bill to protect women in marriage. Commercial banks to begin selling gold coins. Government records lower budget deficit. Banks to cut lending rates. The Anzanyama moye na ekoba na abetwetwe mo bono. They just and say gold coins. He said politicians here we ask good them omo na dey beto. Na businessmen ete wana omo for omo adwen. Do say na beto gold coin ni bi. Because we say be depreciate. Eso man fa so. Nanka no mama Michael Blankson America ni ya benya ye di atem say wa besi suku amayen ene ade. O se wonu nim say owie ye wato euro bond. Anke wo se sika no eboa na eye ho adwuma eyi na ehwe school no. Ni sika ode beto interest ya mutu. Mu wie ya ni sika masa ase no. Mo de haircut atoso. Onso oye broni to so okeka na adwene di atem rough. Ye krom de say yan ka hwe ye de be manyame. Teacher union suspend them. Cape Coast NPP candidate in trouble over Asukwa Industrial Zone. Petitioner appeals against NDC candidate. Okay. And Akufo-Addo embarks on farewell tour. And papers are about Ghana and Mabubi so ede achiro no. Ade ba ko here and easy there no. Ti mama easy. Press conference. Oh, IPAC meeting. My friend is I didn't meet you too anyway. Me promo. Easy IPAC meeting. Jack, where are you? And the story about Akuswaba, ebi ochina na papers never publish. So Global Info Analytics for Omo SFV Asaba. Mama LED 51%. Baumia Eda 37.3%. Nya nre ya so na papers bebre dia ba se eden fo bi so survey bi o ma ye che Baumia LED 51 mama wo 47. We ye kurum survey enya adwuma. Nada yente wana editor kese bi owo paper mabo ne paper so sesi ya beto aba wo kan ye se we awe ni awie ya mutu we ya lose awie anko yo predict like kan ma adwene it is over in there masa about one day wo for mo fear delegates omo beto aba na omo ni abere beto omo aba na we dey so there. Then na mo be rely on say mo amu jijiriji easy ade ne we na me mo bi ma abrochefo ne hwe. Okay, into the meeting na be we ti ma me nkope extended version kakra enyima na netie bi kakra And about to commissar, Asia political parties, no. Oh, Mama baby, a James Casana, Mema Bruchi for Nintio no Ansana. Oh, I don't know, dear me pause, no, Mama, 1 year free. I judge mensa de wow ti we kra me mfanto no su kra hwe ne ho fe o ma me ne ho fe ende ma me kasa apostle ana freeze oh ni panye mma je mensa kasa emo
the citizenry in a timely manner, and we've provided them with evidence and facts. You would attest, and you agree with. If you look at the registration since 2020, we have provided the citizen with daily infographs, daily information on the number of persons who have registered across the country, drilling down to male, female voters, and even and also to persons with disabilities. And so any interested citizen or political party should be, at the end of the day, be able to collate with near precision the number of persons who have registered throughout the country on any given day. In the conduct of our affairs, we may make mistakes, and we have made some errors which do not go to the heart and do not affect the credibility of the registration and, for that matter, the election. They are minor errors, and it's not to say that we gloss over it. But the good news is that we have been very responsive. We've come out very quickly, we've issued statements, we've made corrections, and we have moved on. We have not hidden the truth, or we have not remained quiet. We have addressed the issues and informed the public that yes, some errors have been made. Here are the corrections. And we have provided this in a timely and accurate manner. And so for us, this is the trust that we speak about. I'd like to also state that we do not have anything to hide. And if you would notice from our registration, whether it is the balloting we've opened up to the media, I do not believe this was the case now to 2020. In the case of nominations, we've opened up nominations to the media, and every single political party has had its turn. And they have been given the opportunity to address the citizenry. And we've also provided the citizenry with the opportunity to observe the process. This is what we call trust. And today, we've opened up IPAC to the whole world, and we intend to do so going forward. I think there's nothing that we've hidden. And so this is the best we can do, and we hope that we can improve upon it. But you agree with me that our systems have a lot, they are built and they are robust. And the framers of, the Constitution and our CIs embed processes that engender trust. And so right from registration, 21 days before the start of a registration exercise, the political parties are provided, the EC provides the political parties with all the gazetted centers. This is to enable them to prepare their agents and have them observe the registration exercise. And so from day one, if it's for 21 days, party agents are given the free will to observe the registration exercise. The good news is that we embed a high level of transparency in the sense that party agents are provided with a start of day report indicating the number of persons who were registered the day before, and they're also given an end of day report. Again, that has built transparency into the process, and that should engender trust. If parties have any issues with the register, they have the collation. If they notice that in their strongholds, the numbers have dwindled, or that numbers have gone higher in other places, they have the documentation, which is the start of day that the system generates and provides to them. And so the question is, any political party can today, with the start of day and the end of day reports, collate with near precision the number of persons who registered on any given day. And yes, some of them may have been challenged. The good news is that the district registration review committees have party reps on those committees, and therefore they have that information to be able to act and to use it. You come to exhibition, the law embeds transparent processes, robust processes that should engender trust. The register is displayed for the whole world. It's a come one, come all sort of thing. And everybody can go to the registration center and view it. And if you have an issue, you have every right to raise it and have it corrected. And that is the process that is in place, and it works. In addition to that, we have the magistrates, the district registration review officers appointed by the Chief Justice, who sit at every district and hear cases. Persons who are aggrieved, persons who have issues with the register are provided an opportunity to present these cases, and they are heard in a transparent manner, and rulings are given in writing. This, again, is a transparent and robust process that should engender trust. You come also to the balloting. We all know recently when we were balloting is open to the general public. The EC does not determine who is number one. Indeed, people have said, oh, do you determine? We said, no, you ballot. And even as to who takes the ballot that will determine the positioning is not done by the EC. There's a process that allows parties to pick, in the order of the party that will pick the ballot first. All these processes are transparent and they are covered by the media. I believe that this should engender trust. You come again to nominations, as I said. It was an open process. There was fairness. Committees were set up, and there are reports that have been provided based on the committee's work. The process is transparent. A few have taken us to court, and we will prove to the citizenry and the people of Ghana that the process is transparent, is fair. The EC has nothing to hide, and it has no intention to stop anybody's presidential ambitions. You then come to the printing of ballots. Ghana is one of the few countries in Africa that prints its ballots in-house. We are enjoined by law to provide the parties with details of every single printing house that is going to print our ballots, and we do this. And so from day one to the end, in fact, in some cases, even after the election, the parties are within the printing houses, they are monitoring their ballots. We provide them with the serial numbers of the ballots so they know that there's a range for each region. And therefore, if you go to a region and there's a ballot that is out of the range, you should be able to raise questions. This is the transparency of the process. They remain in the printing houses 24/7 until the ballots are packaged. And to add to it, when the ballots are packaged, the Electoral Commission puts its seal on the ballot, and so do the parties. They then accompany the commission and the police to the police armories where the ballots are kept. And there also, the parties have their agents waiting to receive these ballots, and they remain there until election day. We know how it works on election day, that the ballot boxes are opened for all to see. Unlike countries in Africa where the voting is done inside in a building, ours is done in the full glare of the public, and any interested citizen can sit and observe the process from 7 a.m. to, 5 p.m. if they so wish. Prior to being at the Electoral Commission, I used to do that, to go and visit many polling stations, and nobody stopped us from standing decently and observing the process. And you could do that all day if you so wish. But we know that the way it is done, the ballot boxes are open for all to see before the start of the registration. And at the end of the process, in the full glare of the public and the agents of the parties who are present, the ballots are poured onto the table, they are separated and sorted out, and they are counted in the full glare of the public and the party agents. They have a right to demand a recount twice, and if they are satisfied with it, they append their signatures. Where they are not satisfied, they state the reasons for their dissatisfaction. We then go to the constituency collation centers, and the same process happens there, We go to the regional collation centers, the same process happens then. All of these collation centers have the agents of the party who verify the processes, who inspect and make sure that everything is accurate, and who append their signatures. Of course,
Hey, Jemensa, Mike and
of course, at the polling stations, we all know that when the party agents sign on to the pink sheets, a copy is posted at the polling station. And the beauty of this process is that every media house and every citizen has the right to take photographs of these polling station results, which are the basis of the results. The polling station results are not changed. What we see at the polling stations pasted on the wall forms the basis of the results that the chairperson announces. From the polling station, those results are sent to the constituency collation centers, and the party agents are there. They are satisfied, it is collated, and it is put on the summary sheet and the results collation sheet at the constituency. It is then moved to the regional collation centers. They also collate these things, they are satisfied, they put their signature. So no results emanate from the head office of the Electoral Commission. Everything comes from bottom up. And the good news is that the media are enabled as a result of technology to take pictures of the polling station results across the country. And what we saw in 2020 was about 8 media houses who had the results which were close to that of the Electoral Commission. This is the transparency of our process, and this is what should engender trust. I believe that as a commission, we have gone out of our way to address issues as and when they come, whether from political parties, whether from civil society, whether from stakeholders and the ordinary citizenry. We've addressed them at a forum that we instituted in 2020, the Let the Citizen Know Forum. We commission felt that it was in our interest to demystify the commission and to remove the cloaks of secrecy that had hitherto shrouded our operations. And so today, from A to Z, from registration to the declaration of results, all our processes are open to the public. And that is the beauty of our democracy. And that indeed should engender trust. I'd like to thank all of you for your time here this afternoon. I'd like to thank all of you for your time here this afternoon, and to thank our media partners who continue to work with us and work with us, and who allow us to bring our processes to the doorstep of the citizenry. We look forward to seeing you at the next IPAC meeting, and as mentioned, we would have the media cover all our processes from media IPAC meetings from now on.
Okay. Edasi Etigana Electoral Commissioner Chairperson Mami Jane Mensa and attaining Kano. Media Medi Ghana Batu Yachi me and Saint 2020 elections because Bekrane ma Sabrina 10 regions and another 16 regions Nanyaba. Mena me pair correspondents from all the regions. Mena na mo list. I'm sure you three hour edge results. Brofu ya Jemensa kikaye dia book mu brofu de nice one. 81 elections. Young elections are not won at the polling stations. So the moke kind of brofu no munyai. Mundi actually regional collation center hono. E homo mu ani ni actually bi. But enye enough. What you say me okaye? Your party agents, party reps, and na EC office now so your party reps from collation center, ebesiako EC no, and I'm from Muneko, a one asem no one. Ah, James Abazo just about 8 media houses, and more resources you close. Now, resources James Abuboy. Ghana as at now 2020 elections, presidential resources, you have 5 difference as a year. You need one say about why a 2-year resource a one papa be a debukumuni. Ya kani akwabani abese sana. Ya kwabani aye mistake Ghana pe na presidential resource yetimi ye mistake wo. As you say, yet you want to be a funny, sir. At the media houses and theatres, ya temps kakome ma womo, so mun declare Emma MPP no. It's Germans about to say, and ya no cre. I mean, Charles, I'm inquiring. David Kumiado, executive director, care for free and fair elections. Ghana stakeholders about to Miajo Matum. I don't know. Ejaya Mwakwa about Adinkra Radio, New York or so. Na bibi aboko there.
I'm young to me, I watch and quite a better than I say. The jury summons more.
I wadum. Jamaica na real brofu we ama mi tie kakra me de me ho adwiri me se de sabi obi tie brofu nko an o tie we ya ase de yen kra ya abato na yetu no untimi nwie mu kra ma ne nye ye kra chese ase bibia ye toti waka brofu na wo kra de se to da o mu invite o na we ye invite utimi koya na wentimi ankwa o monitor na e ma de
Meant me uncle be monitor throughout because there was a series of meetings our office.
Oh, okay. Eti Jamaica brofu ya or ya me didn't make it can be send your OTA. Say easy or training in crop for about to BM registration near day. BB and which is easy bet marry money a day. Fefri James, Nancy MUTB.
But me TV pa.
Now, OJ is saying, and one on the side of BB out here. Pepe, come, sa. Can about what I want to be crying.
Well, Madam as mechi with you for once the elections once and na yen bofo akese. Eye say what bofo betumi dey communicate wo ideas ne reasons ne ahonkeka ho. But it doesn't stop with just your ability to be able to speak English. Yes, anka ye ba ko pe nia ote brofo pa banka ye de omato ye dwumadi nyina no tene be anka e mo man na ko ne. But it goes beyond just your ability to express yourself and how they use the mastery you have on the English language. It comes with competence, your ability to be fair, your ability to have the process being transparent, your ability to say elections very credible. That is simply what everybody in this country is looking for. And it goes beyond just your ability to be able to speak English. But like I said, Ghana for Nambaso. Because what we witnessed today is as a result of your efforts calling on the Electoral Commission to ensure, say, public participation in your electoral processes, a bit deep in. And this call was to ensure, say, Electoral Commission and CASA will deepen public trust and confidence in the commission and the processes leading to the elections. And all of us, your contribution, your call, your pressure on the Electoral Commission, and the entire country and the world was able to witness exactly what happened at the commission. NDC for Abaso. Because this actually was at the behest of NDC for call, their vigilance or realization. Any Niema who registered him, call the nation's attention to and the Electoral Commission's attention to. It is the same political party, and more than to ensure the Electoral Commission allows public participation in this particular process. Say Yema live telecast in their engagement with the Electoral Commission. Initially, the Electoral Commission declined. Meeting telecasted live, and a lot of people, in fact, majority of the people in this country, into me and should be NTB to send a your own judgment. But this time around, when the call came, I'm sure that because a lot of us are putting our concerns across, we have contributed towards the NTSC amount coin. Say na yebetimi telecast idea no say na be obi a betiebi near course or na obi a make say yes now mankasa mete here, and I make my judgment out of what is happening. That is a very good thing at NDC for you. Again, you electoral commission ambasso. Because if the electoral commission had not allowed this, but listening to the concerns of the general public, the call by the NDC, say Ghana Media into me, and should be NTB. Now I'm going to see why Jimensa I can say from henceforth, every IPAC meeting will be telecast live. So you bought electoral commission number. This is a novel. This is something very important and critical to the point we are, and then in safeguarding your democracy now. Your forebearers adventured their lives are almost to home. So these are all part of the things I think it's a very good thing for our democracy and the forward movement of this country.
Okay. Mr. Kumi, Muamudi about to ye wa Ghana no. Munyina ebra register once and semba mo kan say e was here sahwehwem bi oni ade. ECC wotimi ye mistake, but the mistakes crow ye minor correct ni nyina awie ni ade. And this evidence bi on famra. Eche say enya ade a forensic audit bi no ebenya aba so. De James akeka ye nyina eno ano ne yemfa ne sa bibia ye okay.
Well, the arguments what happened today gives a certain impression, say what you are saying is correct. Say they are still declining, say their forensic audit. But you see, the page has not been closed yet because we are not there yet. Myanmar, 5 points now, almost the NDC for the man, Oma Kochu, Oma Koshare, Oma correction, maybe Oma correction, these are things we have not seen. And it will be very difficult for us to take the words of the Electoral Commission hook, line, and sinker. We want evidence. We want to see the final voters register to ascertain, say, yes, and pa. You are corrected anomalies, no. You are corrected discrepancies, no. You are corrected illegal transfers, no. You are corrected omissions, no. You are corrected duplications, no. Then we know, say, oh, and pa, Electoral Commission has done a yeoman's job. So we can go into the elections with a credible register, not a flawed register. But as we speak now, for me, it is very difficult for me to take the Electoral Commission's words to the bank. Because you see, so in the 2020 elections, the Electoral Commission represented CI 127 to Parliament, and a Parliament passed here. Among the CI 127, a former a friend of Form 8. So from 8, and then a friend of pension. No.
Yep.
Now the Electoral Commission they call Parliament now a pass here as CI 127. No. Now there was a portion you provide say verify OB. Manually, you record the number of people that were verified manually and the number of people that were verified biometrically. You record all of them. But at the election, 7 December, Electoral Commission presented an illegal document, very different from what was in the CI 127 that was passed by Parliament, and presented a document that has no space for recording those that were verified biometrically or manually. So all these things have happened before. And we want an evidence of the correction that has been done. And also an audit of the IT system in a way, say, in fact, to demonstrate, say, after the register has been given out to political parties, nobody can make changes to the register going through the IT system. Then with that, all of us are sure that we can go to sleep and wake up 7 December. Everybody, nobody will be disenfranchised. But as we speak, these particular engagements failed to provide that assurance. And it becomes very, very difficult for me to come to the conclusion, say, by this iPad meeting, everything has been resolved.
Ne say na what's next because ono aka say ne o say to say nomination ni ade or disqualify bi mo so mo de wo court ni ade court ni kra de we mean ti America so bi nim say omo lose in advance omo enjoy court asem ne nyintum say de adu ne de about one no anko and I still omo test law no say de omo de akona.
You see, testing the law in where we find ourselves is very, very important. Because one should be here, 6 according to 9. So Bernard Mona, who is the
flag bearer for
presidential candidate,
PNC.
Yes, the flag bearer for PNC now. Or say electoral commission say or disqualify on based on errors. Now electoral commission, errors are what committee and draft release there was an error.
Date
the
time on
was it?
Date in the time on a photographical error.
No, and there were a lot of errors in the way. So there were a lot of errors, and that means you can make kind of portion. Actually, I think the last paragraph, the second line was a thing withheld. You see, we are as human beings, we are bound to make mistakes. And if the mistakes are not fatal, then you don't disqualify people based on that because that these mistakes you make them all the time. All tabulation and calculation it took the NDC to call their attention several times. Ube catch and say, "Mo the coral draw na calculation and tabulation." Meanwhile, everybody, even my son who is 6 years, knows say coral draw yen fine yet 1 + 1 is 2 + 2. And should we sack Jane Mensah and the rest? Say they are incompetent. They don't want to mean is that what the Electoral Commission is telling us? The last elections, 2020 elections, no. Electoral Commission, the final outcome of the elections, now, as the returning officer for the presidential elections, no. In more than 4 or 5 times. Should we use that as the basis to call for your sack at the commission because you are incompetent and you cannot do your work? So for me, I think they will have to test this issue at the court. So Bibisa comes up again.
No na ne kasem wo be wie ya o keka no de ye to aba ye twiro wie kura ye de bo police center so timi twa ne picture eleyi media houses bi mu kura koleti ni nyina kura mom ni ECD no na eben so pepepe. To be honest, obi ti abroche no otie ne brofo a wo abeka bibia for abato e kura abeka say un follow Ghana abato na ase ugu easy anim ase se bi yanum so ye Ghana nim say ye tua media houses bi sika e mom resource o mo famra bonten but the Jamaica kan de de I said okay me kan crime say what one thing we chire wontra say wo resource crowd declare no different times say bibia ye finchim a but say what's that media houses cry e de chire man ye fei to outside world there as a Ghana about wo wiem kra enye yi afi de no kra mu na mani di abato echi e den na isi ahye ne boyi ya fie ni to so nsa anafuto be na be ma amanyo ku ahodo no so mani beda ho na ya fa 6 and no 9.
Once that comment by the Electoral Commission no amounts to double standards, because what the Electoral Commission do the day of election is say or actually ignore every figure coming from anywhere. Ignore the every Electoral Commission and credible. Now that it suits you and you want an example, you'll find that an expedient so to use as an example to buttress the point and answer to affirm your credibility. Unfortunately, we cannot admit that because on the day of election, Electoral Commission back and say, ignore the figures we are seeing from anywhere. and then just focus on what the Electoral Commission has certified and telling us. And if that is the case, how then do you use that as an example when you want it, you find it very expedient? And I don't know how person will use it the way. On the elections day, you name a lot of things that happen. A lot of things happen in the 2020 elections. At times, no, you just have to allow sleeping dogs to lie so that the country moves forward. But if they are telling us that what happened in 2020 is going to repeat itself in 2024, I'm afraid to say that we may not have the country as we have it today.
Yes, sir. No, beside the anoshi, your country so they say a pew.
No, you see, Ninti America say you cannot repeat what you did in 2020 by coming to call the election 6 times. What percentage crime entirely? Some of the calculation, all the figures are by calculating 105%, 103%, 101%. Nobody in this world will accept such a result for the elections. What was it I mentioned? And when you monitor the heartbeat of the country, I am telling you, it is not the same as 2020 elections. So I will not be an angel of doom to predict anything bad to happen to this country. But I'm telling you, our domain are elections and electoral matters. We have a lot of conversation with people. We do a lot of polls. We sample people's ideas, and we monitor the tension and all those things. I am telling you on authority, and if you like, you can check that. Say, the political temperature we have in this country today, it is like none other. It is like no other. It is like no other. Nobody is ready to be allowed to be disenfranchised, not by an error, by an EC system, a deliberate orchestration, well rehearsed to unleash an act of God and now whatever. Nobody is willing and ready. I know people who, when they wake up every morning, they go to look for their voter's ID card, exactly where it is, and put it back every morning. So it tells you that people are more than willing and ready to participate in the upcoming elections, and they will not agree to any excuse of disenfranchisement. It won't happen. So the early the Electoral Commission knows this, the better. That everybody wants a credible elections and a credible outcome. Because a credible voters register will bet a credible elections. That will subsequently bet a very credible outcome. And that is simply what we are looking for. So if the Electoral Commission is going to allow for an audit to soar its trust, public trust and credibility, I think say everyone will be brave. Because in America, the last Afrobarometer report by the CDD, Center for Democratic Development, our Ghana, I say 77% of the generality of the people do not have trust in the Electoral Commission. I am not saying it. I didn't do that research. It means that Electoral Commission trust me our form year. And it's for me, if I were to be Jen Mensa, I would have opened my doors for this to be done. Saying that building trust and confidence in me as electoral commissioner, in the processes as the electoral processes, in the elections itself, and then the outcome. And yes, I'm sure say it will be very, very problematic.
Finally, Adi care for free and fair elections. Say and there is global info analysis as a therefore Eddie Sovia ba enra medium tia Ghana say near media chene de yehwe and only as survey bi abama Dr. Baumieli D by 51%, Montpellier Dada Mama 47%, and info so do need by Mama Lidi by I think 51% or so 53%, Bamian and I'm 37%. Survey no. You had to talk about Ghana. abrochire ha de ye adwuma ah yaka Harris ka Trump say the aye ne ade a omo do omo keka ekwan ba ye de ye di firi ba de but afi de na be ba no survey no ye fi ani nto so obi fa ni amanyoko obi fa ni nto so ana.
Well, but that's it. Me, when I look at the survey, I look first and foremost where it is coming from. Because me who say daily guide for so IAB. And obviously daily guide for no this is not the first time they are doing Oma Yebida. The only Yedi na about Omia LED. Obia name their daily guide there. Say or a former chairman of the NPP there. Or a vested interested party in these elections. And for me, even though say oye no function na the party affiliation and interest there anima, it will still be tainted as serving a certain political interest. But I will take a neutral body there. Info analytics a neutral body. So now. A lot of the research and we don't find this about thing. There are some that changes, some all the time. In fact, I think say almost releasing a monthly, and every month know with what they are looking at. So for me, if you ask of a credible way, and I say TV3 and 3 News, I say almost this research, I heard say wine and the popularity was so normal. There are 2 or more websites say Obianko Nonko Booty, and now GBC, ASRDM, and Joy ASRDM. These are independent media organizations. You can trust their sources. You will know say the owners are not members of any political party. Say Bana say Power FM, even so there's no way any descending Ghanaian better say, oh, we're there and can even some more kind of because of where the owner is coming from. And you know, for me, info analytics is what we will term as credible. Therefore, if we are looking at any poll, we are looking at that one. In addition to those ones that the independent media houses, that's what we are going to look at. And then, but the result itself is not cast in stone. It just gives an idea of what some people think. Because when it says, oh yes, such polls now, you sample the views of just a few people. You are not able to even sample the views of even 1 million Ghanaians. We are over 30-something million. It just should give you an idea that, okay, this is where the thing is going and all that. But if you think, oh, Kokoda, say, may win election because info analytics say, may win elections in there, then you'll be laughing at the wrong side of your mouth the final days.
Okay. Yeah, that's a baby and Enchimwa with the Amaya. Tinyame boa, about to who idea. Walk away referee bisa and Tina ya near Bana, so near Beijing Chirimukakra. That's it, Mr. Kumi. Executive Director, a care for free and fair elections, Openyi, David Kumi Ado, and Otene and easy. Ekoshia Amanyuku, I would do Komo Kokoso no, and Mabokakra at the amount. Oh, President Akaso, what's in the minimum watch? Free a call Ghana, one tin in more presidents Kakramona. Inti Mampenny Numasem Kakra, and a judge phobia. Power mono ekwe kusai chire no na okasa kakra amanti kakra na former president su eshia eye from say asofo the clergy enso na mo ahwe kakra na me interview ba ku bi aka maye na me nton ade kakra nso so di aka na ya hye free jum odon for ya adoma ade e be kyen na ya beto aso free o ti mame ko na ingoti president kakra.
As High Court justices are thus indeed formidable. You are tasked with upholding the fundamental human rights of every citizen, acting as impartial arbiters in disputes between the state and its citizens, and between citizens themselves. You must be the bulwark that defends the liberties of our people and promotes the orderly and just development of our nation. The High Court, as stipulated in Article 140 of the Constitution, is a superior court of record with jurisdiction in all matters, particularly in civil and criminal matters. Its significance is undeniable. It is at the High Court that much of the work of the judiciary begins and often ends. It is here that the most critical decisions which affect the lives of ordinary Ghanaians are made. The authority and respect commanded by this court are essential for the proper functioning of our nation. To our newly appointed justices, I say this: your task is not merely one of interpreting the law. It is also about showing that justice is served impartially and with integrity. The Ghanaian people are looking to you to demonstrate honesty, sound judgment, and a strong attachment to the rule of law. A corrupt or incompetent judge does more than fail in his or her duty. He or she poses a significant danger to the administration of justice and the public interest. Unfortunately, we have seen instances where judgments have been delivered without reference to precedent, or worse, without citing any legal authority at all. This should not be allowed to continue. As justices of this High Court, you must ensure that your decisions are grounded in legal precedent. The principle of stare decisis, the common law doctrine of precedent, is an ancient one which remains the foundation for the coherent development of the common law. It should not be discarded lightly, nor should it be disregarded in the pursuit of expediency.
Mr. President, we thank you for reposing confidence in us and appointing us to serve in a higher office. We promise to go by the oaths we have all taken this evening. In discharging our judicial offices, we promise to do that confidently, boldly, without fear or favor, and treating all manner of persons before us equally in accordance with the law.
And can say na was say now so no comment. Ka judiciary dear and ka atemuafo entem dear ni asem de bia dear ka pepepe yo and I was say yeah adwuma wo ho then so I remember when American news headlines kakra news of American yes oh na say no crowd Hurricane Helen no Eboria State kakra nsu ye to na anui aseniema pa North Carolina bisa amoni ade aseniema aye ka say we mu de say wa wani tua eniema adru ho aye kwame mankrofo eniema ne ade a chese amoni emu se we nye news mamu mo yema ne ye fedodo enti ebi beso obi a so na ombi bia ye kama ewo ho nti eno ye baako na no na Trump wakwa grounds kwasra wa mo ene ede niema akoma omo no aso foundation bia wo niema okoye was president Joe Biden wonye hwe at some esi kura wote won Harris yo mo nya hwe Joe Biden is no he's lying don't mind him he's lying mo dem politics there mo ye man ye fe kura abro so see he's lying nti mo bi enti no otwa ntro no odi okay eno aka ne dey sa eno dan chen a ene news ewa America omo ye adwuma wo port eso omo ye strike states no omo e wo mpoano ni nyina do omo agim onso omo pe salary increment because ene ye ka say New York titu ene rent bo yatum because no ma meeting da order da omo ka say be take effect from October 1st ti ene ye October 1 the rent ebo okoso to onso ye adwuma so omo pe aketua ntumu strike asi mo ama send money man temo no butra anye ya money ma You bedi buru nya wi ansa na abedu. So almost strike iko cha. Ko say ship e be nyina ne ma no munyi. Niema ye kra ba America abeton no. Ena mo so amo send niema akọ no wa hwe be delay. Me de koda da tra hakra akọ. Enam so akakra na edu. Eti eno ne asema ebobo eba. Oh, my headlines no the akawe. If you phone mama na kotete enfa. Any good. Now New York Mayor Eric Adams here almost hundreds of thousands of dollars binti corruption and bribery. The lawyer Cambrophobia made. I say courtesy to politicians are in bribery. And you makwa do born on say on the take for your fire or full plane your money first class koda hotel lavish na mo America mo asembra na ye adwuma bro so bi na mo de ya ye krom bi obi politician didi high court judge ya su ebi mu ini what did the high court judge atem ya anya ne hwe high court judge didi na atem ye voice audio or ye MP na ban na wo so judge ne kokan ye ne transfer judge no baby e free ba na mo de a whole mayor na okwa da hotel be Sabi ye politicians ye omu wia ye boy kro no kra on do omu gas tu kwan a enye lavish hotel no mko dem because ma wia ska no mde ko enye bre no ma bre nya yes ko ma wia de gas kuko Dubai ni ade another plane ticket to twitwa ma omu nya first class ne yi no twitwa ma omu modi amuna mo atoma bolo so na wa bibia na mo twim na ka mo former president mo de mekwa ko gina court ama ga bi aware ne kakra bi mo atwetwe ni mu ama ase BBS we mo mra ye adwuma ti na mra ye amse men kama asem no twem ene ye ebenada ti ene vice presidential candidates no Democrats and Republicans and you be debate 7 p.m. and Tim Watts and JD Vance and you debate ebekoso they are can find him October breast cancer awareness month it's a man baby amobeko ama monophone yako miemi akakra ma mo na bibia ye kama ama mo no na mo ba na makwaye ho adwuma because mo ana beboa mo na mo nyina cha amaye na news ba kwa mesa te ye kra san na me ba ye mo de mo na we kra obi wa no ka se ye beto mo na acha asa na wase enkomo no enti nye no ne meka. Yes, for the past 30 years, Americans are hitting 100 years old, increasing by 65%. And then a muniniche. Sabi, under normal circumstances, I never be monesa and man did chair. Then a muniniche. Sabi. Kakra me no ombetra ye amehu no one almost pre so okosi fie sa pressure bi na minsi mi dan wie ye na de capital ko na ma stress no anya DP bi se BP o se DPO na pressure kwosoro na otegana na o ko ne ho ntokwa da bia o ko na kaka o tiatem na I don't trust nobody na sha obo na wu eso no omu na edi na omo nkosi se bi ti sa pressure no eni omo so me no mo tsaka kakra me so mo vacation mo fa ni agro te say holiday weekend na eba no holiday weekend from Friday no mo buku full plane kwesi ada nwumre no mo ba because adwade obekọ adwuma sa holiday weekend no onkoje overtime odwe say eye ne bre vacation esa ma no sa 3 days no o mani ntwamu nkọ kwa they believe in resting and enjoying part of their lives. Where? Who are who be peka krakodi no? Onye wa home. Overtime aba. Overtime aba. Sabi, mo amanya 60 years amu say ye nwuma mienu ni ade no. E die na aka mo wiase a mo pe ha mo ho aboro so ye. Mo mra ntibire mo anyi mo ani o. Sa sese na wo ya na sabi ebi mo atwa ahwe. no mo wa betra buru kira bra wa anjenani me de anyam ne metufo se de wo so do sika ye ende wo wa ho ye wa choice ba America fo a yes o mo enyini increase by 65% in the last 30 years. When you're in the last 5 years, and Jim Carter, former president, Sofo, we're hitting 100 years. Happy birthday, Papa. Yeah, young boy, ben nache. Badger. Missy Koyobachi, O2 was me no mongrel for near maybe. Men call dance that, Missy Hoddy Oboa, yet the Hoddy Ebecoca crabba. When call him so, I had be the Ebe for hobby. But me num we me am okay no dey papa yeah no bi abemu anyi na che mam fancy ti wa bebere ti abroche na pese onyi ni che enjoy. It's not about wo twen na akọ retirement wa enjoy you mo generation sa go coast thinking no 70 years dey na wo enjoy you 70 years. What is left for you to enjoy at the age of 70? Nyame adu ba broche we insurance mo cover o retirement akakra beba ubenya etise no nam na to da hia Ghana ni bia ase ye kosie no mo aye ne mo se de wo we ni bi o command Dallas John Mama ukosi asofo no nkomo ni bi we na me de me mbo bi na tiefo ni nti na me nyame last interview na me mpona ambo chira ya beto aso ade na me yitu ha na we so cry am pesado ye pentema na mo dile niama infimo amin ko bo UTV news mo de ne kakra mamo emesu mi ba ko to ha na ni speech ankasa odika na omo kasa but don't worry we said the asofo ni bi kasa e na om de buy because so bempa kra kasa no mami mempe original na mempe kululu bia me de asem because me eto ha ana jemensa ande na bekata no so hwe osu bempa akwahye nkomo asem asi na John Mama ade nka osu bempa ka we today ngoti mampanyi dada mama ene oshi asofo tie ni kakra mama meba.
Today, many of our children no longer see a future for themselves in their homeland and are all struggling to migrate to pastures abroad. The collective dream of a prosperous nation is fading very fast. You'd expect that at the very least, our leaders will listen to wise counsel and correct the course rather than heading down this wrong path. Unfortunately, that humility is absent in those who have governed us for the last 8 years. Ghana urgently needs leadership that is inspiring and compassionate, rooted in integrity, truth, justice, and accountability. We must steer the country back onto the path of genuine progress and transformation. I have had the opportunity to govern this country before. I've had the opportunity to lose an election and watch from the outside. This reflection has given me the kind of insight that I believe can help bring this country back on track. Not everybody gets the opportunity that God may give me in this election. The opportunity to have done it before, be able to sit back and reflect and come back and do it better once again. This is the kind of leadership the NDC offers to the people of Ghana in the upcoming December 7th election. A leadership that will be honest with the people, a leadership that will eschew extravagance, a leadership that will tackle corruption and invest the nation's resources wisely in order to create prosperity and opportunity for all of us. Ladies and gentlemen, I understand that this task will not be an easy one, but I have unwavering faith in God's ability to use me as a vessel to guide our nation through its current challenges. Since I started my political journey, God has guided my steps and giving me the privilege of experiencing every level of political leadership. My odyssey in leadership has imbued me with the experience, insights, and modesty to help my nation in a time of crisis such as this. And this is why I stand before you today, humbly seeking your prayers, your good counsel and blessings as we join hands with the Church of Christ to rescue and renew our nation.
Okay, enti former president John Dramani Mahama ena otene nka ewo no. I'm sure I say me who yes serious bende. Reverend Obofo Eko Kasai ba mambo usu bempa de ne mana de mfampon ochenya ameba Sam Crunchy ankra ne ebi mu ekeka hu bi na ma ehodi ni bi eh asemu a chese de akodri oh usu bempa anyway. Manchester say yeah yes said there usubempa no wa okay nti ku feel we kakra ma me
yeah vampire
thank you
ohunam nyina nyankopo dia wode na dom oman Ghana na obedi oman yanim ebreti say etumi bi etimi sia no kwan enam ne so oman ebekọ nini enne ena wahye enne ena waka watintim no ewo oman yakonya kese so ewo Yesu dimu amen.
hey asemwesi o NPP sebi sofo a wadi animu ama obi agitu so su bempa de o hye nkoma ne favor mo ne de wona yi mpa ma madwoma ma sa akonwa no ye de madwoma me minyame pons mi ntimi mpon time on so hey o su bempa esi akonwa no ye de madwoma ma di ope bi ade kan we chire ho edidi jaba mu ana edidi jaba mu ya metiazi Ghana, a country called Ghana. Hey, I say with you I can see Mamento ande kakana me interview ba ko na ade me nyenka ona nyesa mi di we echia God have mercy. No comment. Oh, and I'm a pass a comment. No comment. But my body I can so. Apostle General Crunchy and Cramo. And some more kind empire or a boy, a chinyamboa. Today. Mammy Tongue dear back community answer now. Obende. Making a ye monitor me. Dr. Patrick Adolf. Yeah, but it's a maza. On ton adio, on sending me message. Can we transfer message in my no comment. Nyame a woka Ghana ho koso aka Ghana ho ai Emmanuel Minko Bonyumia, Bebo Chapodia. Nyambwa 30th November, Pearl dancing shoes. Because you could dear say pie, dear ma brofu ni cheba kono no. Omu pie or breye juma and now watching the weekend draw. Ye pie no a pie bi. Ye ko stadium no akobi. Na ne kra ni anje. Wo de opaki ska gu dem ase bi na bia pakita Ghana ni bia mete se wo ye taxi driver wo America. Etwi taxi na gare enegu ne kam. What the America regare ewo kamu as if edi abone na wo kra ye tia wo sa driver kro na wawu owi ne kwa ne kamu gare mu na hihye ne kamu we say bi enya before na ye wo wan wa ye wo ho awu ya ye nim wawu nim guase wo ehira na nyame hira wo ahu so mfa so brofo ne nyini che ko ye pie mu pie bi e ka ho nya adwuma saa onto ade sabi ade ane bo ode bi ama wo da wa bresa nto bibi e ma wo kra ni nye say it's worth it, I deserve it, let me spoil myself some. Yes, you deserve it. At the 30th of November besi MP dress down Mr. Music Man could join neighbor in your free $120. Open VIP at $150. Food and drinks of your choice. And no echi. Maybe I'm a couple $200. Food and drinks of your choice. Couple open VIP $250. Food drinks of your choice. Dear daddy says kuku dem betun sa from obejumedia so benya kwenya opeso no mtwa picture no matwa picture ne ade wako frame fefefe na de abo ye kan brofu ya Emmanuel no elna na ar 30th of November 5 p.m. to 1 a.m. Adinkra FM Lolakash Heroes Night Excellence Awards Ghana this year ayebo mabaso nyambo na watwa yebesim omo ayebebo mabaso ne bi ne ade me de omo mfo ne begugu so ene nnwuma kuo bi abebo mabaso me de bi begugu so ma start aye bi mo interview no say baso live and colored who pay ticket any nchiremu bi age number ebi a sponsorship person banner headline sponsor your bo di mo bi ate say o techre bi pimpima 347-350-1857 347-350-1857 offer na busy abet my friend 929-331-8560 929-331-8560 Diama abrofu nyini cha ya ka omo asem ya wabeto omo mamu baade pa wo so nyini che emu apomuden wo fa ni serious sebi omo nkraman birthday kro omo celebrate kraman no to atade mono ma no e ka se ni birthday mo de mo watomo ama de o ma no mintimi nkankan Money one ante mane yefe. It also celebrate yourself. Yamaya Hall, New York, Bronze 1137 Prospect Avenue. The friend of Prospect Plaza Hall. Hall it me fendi pa be 500. Ye dwumadi ye nipa thousands in the expect ya. Enka ho ne be bono. Ba thousands in the door so boro so. Enti na ye ko bigger place. It wa 50 years, 60 years, 70. Celebrate yourself whilst you are alive. Ma dofu meja ma o kra ni njibi. Na o sika no dibia wungu. Wo dibia wungu ton na dibi. Hey, and $5,000 and na di kwa ye kroma di etimi ye. Sabi wu a ebe ka nkrofo na be di ne kwa so oni ma. Eti eni eye ni event bi a ho papa ye de amaye no ye open so onye the package omo be decorate ho omo MC omo sound omo bibi akra ni nyina obetimi de ma 646-643-6063 Oh Kumasi Anglican Secondary School meme batch ye secondary school 95 North America jano ye mo be go America be bre sa den unya matu Ghana Me mate ni gua meleka pa. Ya me chacha mu nyina ya me hira mu bako. Yes, your group we go America. Enya bad. Say me wa America. Ye nyina ya America for. Ya me hira mu nyina. Oh, good guys, man. It's more Ghana than you local chapter na me call. Is it North America chapter? Cause me body I am point to them chiamo. A tombo. Mo dey say family. Yaka broche ni event nyina no ma skin nye fe because yen sere we dey fan ko program bia fan ko event okwa wa wo dey na be show manim da ho ya wo hwe manim wo hwe me color ene da so no yeah me can for Arcus organic mixture amount e bia wo abroche ba wo skin nto so se dey ope number wo dey frɛ mommy beje so a dry type o skin no to no bu bisa den uni ha wo ye tuntum ompo wo ye kokɔ ompo or for oil or for face or soap or Arcus organic mixture all skin types so also ba ofie kro ba ofie say the be woni padua beto so teach you wakɔ Ghana na yeka ye abroche de ye mo hwɛ ne color ye abroche de 917-836-3155 917-836-3155 Emmanuel. Lolly cash money transfer near da. The whole wide world, the only money transfer that you can send money and receive money as well from your country. And one answer the Nipan will be a foreign account. Now they were linking to Lolly Cash now we're downloading. And one it told me to be transfer amount. It's more businesses were Ghana and baby would hear Queen. Yet we send this cafe Lolly Cash. So the rate is so the number. Compare with the download. Now compare or more can the enemies of Sunday Kakrebi, I baby, watch your fans. Lolly Cash. Oh, you know, bisa promo code and access code about Adinkra, ADINKRA, Obama discount. Oh, kwa Ghana say na unika ewa Ghana sebi de nyame ehira wadui trotro nya bone de rent a car Christmas Auto Group car renter or rent a car open airport so driver make sure baba be share wa open so twi car na cry it me the mount spend some on yourself uko event bi na car na o de buy e approach fu de eye nhira nyame ehira anything am be so be ja tum say nyame ehira because yes I hear makumi that yes ha na won say be o metime kwa nkomunku nyame be bon ban for be ya doye no mu ye nyame nhira nyame mo ho ban eno ano no on be atimi nyo foko Christmas Auto Group car renter or train the number near friend and son word Ghana but when I can this watch 833-266-2993 833-266-2993 uko do Ghana dia omo Accra La Paz flat top 0204-623-727 Ombejos
Anaju desiwa mi ba wadano anaju desiwa wadaso ufunwa unisesa anaju konwa na ewie motu foni womboni akese anaju desiwa mi ba wadano anaju desiwa wadaso ufunwa enieti eni ya misumi wayema wei ewasa anaju konwa Anaju desiwa mi ba wadano anaju desiwa wadaso ufunwa misisa anaju konwa na mabofudi muswefu sare enti enesa dipedia chiwa kaisa na juno obitu
sir.
I anajo fanu obi tu mo. Imano obi tu anajo fanu sie. Mi ba me crown.
Pam 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 da 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 ya me crown. Nyame be cry yo Emmanuel oni o da ono ma 9 months atwam de ewra 10th month odi e betwa afi aboni bia enkan ba de yeka nyina no ye nipa e bia de onam mu unya ya nanka na obi di nkomo neutral person bia betima ka wasem a kire no omo afutuo psychological mental mo de mo abrochi kra de mental na bemmo psychological emotional spiritual physical healing hands heart Reverend Dr. Prince Yeboah I was standby tie we ma me wadama.
So the essence of my praise is centered on your grace.
Ghana muntie you empanyin se kukuru ni jaye a keke nso be jaye na sunsu mu kukuru na nyaye a honam ani keke nso nyaye da enti abrochirefo yi atadwe afede mate denne healing hands heart se nia edi we achi fifie ma wode atukwan a wo bobra kodu ba biara na to aba fam wotara na wai won a wo ne won nam nyina obiara enya ne krata nso wode odi akam wo sikasem anwen ne se opa ware sunsu ma ware ase wo ne ma nyina wadwuma sem nye promise and fail we adwuma wo hu sika no oni mu yatia na atusu awaresem aye basa healing hands heart se eyade ketewa bi mayen yen ne yede sunsu ma yaresa ko high tech ma wo boyen hu meranga kese no kwan a ye befa so ahwa adekode a ehawo no hu bedwuru na hwara ohawo fa betew akọ healing hands heart de suku kuraba wo kire sene a wo ye huhu ma yaresa wo bue nipani a wo kire ade wo ho na won a wo UK ene ne mengen so betum afreyen ewo +447701099902 afei won so a eben US ene US ankasa no so betum afreyen +13479687447 healing hands heart yedi sunsu mayarsa ko high tech ampa.
Lord, the essence of my praise
is centered on your grace. I do, what do? Eti Reverend Dr. number 347-968-7447. 347-968-7447. Healing hands, heart. Bejoso. Nidia Hodges, I see. God bless you as usual. Daniel Bacha, God bless you. Hamza Asanam, God bless you as usual. Nidia Hodges, can't believe it's October already. Yeah. And very soon we enter November. Then we go to December. Then the year is over. Then we are entering 2025. Woohoo! Poppy champagne. Pop, pop, pop. Tina de tea the sapon FCOG father as we come in baby Antoinette watch God bless you sis Mary watch God bless you Augustina Jima God bless you Eunice watch God bless you all Adwa brefi comfort yami shira baby bia obi Adwa chiakunta wan mame Bishop Bonzi and the team God bless you Victory Bible Church International Holy Ghost Sanctuary members in yam chia bibia bako yawisha wujira and then Brooklyn so Prophet Augustine Kofi God bless you sir young case so Reverend Zico Aite Zico Victory Bible Church for yamishira wujira bako muni adachi no vuzo ajimani well don't worry adwuma no munya mo de ento don't worry ya fe ni aba ya baba beyebi Omunzuro kra ya de pa ya tamachi hunhum ya metias mesro ma me no papa ti ase a hwe wo mo ate memo mu no akobbo bosia wakoyi sika akoye ye $10,000 yi akwaje nchia wa ye ne ma me yi o abromo ti ase wa mo ma enjoy na me say samai me for now me nji ndi say samai wo huntra na kasama wo ho anka maame bia menim so ma ekom de ne maame obefa ne betena abrochi no ma ekom de ne maame na ne maame wuwie ya oso obeto casket $3,000 e de asie ne maame no kasama no ma umfa nye na yi kakra J the dreadlocks man J asunwie nka me chia onyame hira 167th Street me ba wa che This week, metry. Was some baby. Hey, watching the crowd. I mean, I actually free Jim Creme in you. But remember me, Mr. Ike, Mr. Daakyehene, God bless you all. Ike Barbering Shop, 167th Street. Papa ya Nasiwa. Papa ya Robert, and any team in I'm chewing bako. Oh, Papa be I and this year no be him to obey will be dachi. Mapon. The Akaman fancy free Jim Yambo never to us. Wadama. Your friend me dachi no for swajima. Me dasi wadaji or time they pass it through. Thank you very much. I appreciate your presence. God bless you and keep you safe till we meet again the same time tomorrow. In America, the program is 10 to 12. Ghana 2 to 4. Europe 3 to 5 somewhere. Asia is in the evening already. God bless you. Meet me more be heading by me demu nyinasi. Yami shamo bako. Till we meet again. Oje nyumi yamweni pa bro tiasi. Mdiye jakwa.
I say for no penny my way yo. Ya wakaji ayenya mati asifo. No penny that yourself. Nipa wa otene chesem. Ya kaya nini nyami temwase. Tu amwe pia kwa mine. Kwa mi wamra.